It's a beautiful day over in Sullivan Park. Of course, it's really not. It's cloudy, but seems like radio DJs like to think that the weather's always nice and they'll find something good about it. Anyhow, I'm here just to see how the water's like when it has rained. And as I've expected, the water's up high. You could see that the rocks are mostly covered and the water's very dingy. Not a hopeful thing with the water being this dingy, but that's half the challenge, or part of the challenge of why I came out today, is to see, can I catch something in this type of dirty water? Going to start with a rooster tail. Orange again, something that will stick out. I haven't found my chartreuse rooster tail yet, so I would really rather use that. We've been having rain in St. George, and that's the result of what we're seeing in this water right now. So part of my dilemma is I don't know if the fish are down low or if they're hunting around. It could be that they're just sitting around not worrying about eating right now, so they may not be very active to go after a spinnerbait. I will check the shoreline now that I think about it, because they could be closer to shore since everything is very muddy. So I'm going to try some bait soaking. With all these birds, it's going to be challenging to find a nice open spot. There, I'm getting a bite already. I'm using the Gulp Salmon eggs. Again, I like this because it has a pretty good scent dispersion. It does come off the hook quite easily. So that's the one negative that I have for it, but it does catch fish, and it was already attracting something out there that was nibbling on it. So that's a good sign. Let's see if I can figure out what that is. I left the quick connect that I had on there, and I just connected it to a 1/32 ounce jig head. I was thinking with this much mud, maybe they don't care so much about seeing that, but we'll see. That could be why they're a bit skittish, because now it's bigger. There. There we go. First fish on the salmon eggs. Looks like it's about a 9-inch trout. And there we go. Nice one. That's what I'm referring to as far as leaving the quick connect on. I just had it there for catching fish on spinner baits, hard baits, things like that, but I figure it shouldn't hurt right now. I've got that jig head probably about 4 feet down under the bobber. There it is again. There, no! Fishing here right now is like being in a carnival, trying to find a spot that you can cast to where the birds aren't. But if you can find a spot, you have a chance of catching something. Well, this was meant to be a short day. Just came out to see how the water is like. Caught one fish so far, but it's going to be challenging as far as catching something here. If you do come out, be aware that you're going to be competing for casting room with the birds. Other than that, I would plan to come where you can soak some bait or something that moves a little slower. There we go. That's a little better fish. Oh, that one's thicker. So, yeah, it's right a little more than 11 inch, 11 and a half, looks like. Oh, right at 11. And there we go. Second fish on the salmon eggs. Let's see if we can catch one more. I will say I'm impressed that they're finding this bait in all of this mud. Of course, part of what it could be is that the mud's higher up. Wish I can get a camera down there to see. I did talk to one of the people that was working here when I first showed up, and he was saying that the last batch of fish that was stocked in here had quite a bit of die-off, and so this last batch seems to have held better, so could have better fishing due to that. There we go. Another nice sized fish. Looks like 11 inches, 10 and a half. About 10 and a half. And that's the third one. So, not bad. I'm convinced these salmon eggs work well as far as catching them, but I do go through quite a few. There we go. Looks like right around 9 inches. There it is. He doesn't want to be picked up, so I'm just going to leave him in the net. So if you do want to try to fish in this mud, I would definitely recommend the Gulp Salmon eggs. Definitely made for a better day today. Till next time, tight lines.